Okay, I still got my music going in my ears because I still have about 2 more miles to go. But guys, today is a segment of Life After a Heart Attack. I'm going to talk about when I first started doing the walking thing. What got me doing it, and basically how I'm doing it, and what goes through my mind while I'm doing it. And all the little things that go with it. So, let me go ahead and get this in, and I see you guys in about, 20 minutes. I think. You know, I was going to start this segment off talking about the night I died. Yes, I died 3 times. And I was going to explain all of that. And then the more I was working out in my head as I was walking, and my anxiety kicked in. Guys, 8 years later, I still have a difficult time talking about that. If you ever want to know about that, we'll make that on something else. This is life after a heart attack, damn it. Guys, I want to talk about what got me started doing the walking thing. And what keeps me motivated to keep doing this day after day after day. Right now I need a drink of water. Oh, I was going to do the first segment, the first clip on my cool down walk, but it was an Aerosmith song going, Dream On, and I had to jam out with that. So that's why I'm doing this here at the car. I'm done walking. But it's no secret, if you've been watching my videos for anything at the time, it's obvious it was my wife that in the hospital after my heart attack, we was at the window about 3 o'clock in the morning and was looking out the window and was watching the deers play. She says, when you get out of here, things going to change, Michael. I need you to start walking. And it hit me then. I made a promise to Angie that I will start walking. You know, once the doctor gave me the okay to do so. So I came home and I wasn't able to do anything for about 2 weeks. As I had to go through the doctor's appointments and all this stuff, and hell, I wasn't allowed to carry anything heavier than a gallon of milk. And then I went to my first doctor's appointment. He gave me the okay to start walking. So I came down here to where I'm at now. And we'll get into why I walk here a lot and why this is my favorite park. But I came down here where I'm at right now, and I'm getting ready to switch clips. Don't you like that? Better yet, yeah, we'll switch clips. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but straight over that way is a small pavilion. And yes, they are building a pool, by the way. As you can tell, the flags are open. I could have walked through, but I didn't, because you have concrete trucks. But anyway, I walked from that little pavilion all the way to that telephone pole right there, which is roughly about 50 feet. And then I made a beeline all the way over there to the big pavilion. I sat down on that bench. That's all I could do. I sat down on that bench and I bawled like a baby. I started crying. And I was like, what the hell did I do to myself? What the hell did I do to myself? I looked at Angie and I said, how in the world am I going to do this? She says, 1 foot above the other. You choose how far you walk that day, and you come back the next day and you do a little further. And I did. I came back the next day and I went 60 feet. And I came back the further day and I went something like 100 feet. And I think my first weekend I made a whole lap. I was so excited too. And in the beginning, when you start the walking thing, you are going to have support. Your friends are going to support you. Your family is going to support you. Hell, people you don't even know is going to support you. And I was counting on that support too, guys. I was counting on support, but what I learned after doing the walking thing, I got better. I actually started making a mile. Yeah, that was called for celebration. And I was my own boss. I chose what I wanted to walk that day. And every day I kept trying to make myself better, you know, go further. And then after about a month or so, a couple months go by, you start losing that support. It ain't their fault. It's human nature. And then you're left with like, and I remember that day too. I remember waking up, saying, I'm going to go walk. And all the days before that, You're doing good, Dad. You're doing good, Michael. You can do this. You're doing good. I'm proud of you. That particular day, I was like, oh, I'm going to head down and go walk. Okay, we'll see you later. I'm like, no support? No good job? No, I can do it? What the hell? So I came down to the park or wherever I was walking at that day, and I was like, you know what? I got to support myself. And I have to make what I'm doing right now so important in my life, it outweighs everything I do. This has to be the number one thing in my life in order for me to keep doing what I'm doing. I have to put it at the very top. I know that sounds selfish. I know that sounds bad. I mean, the only thing it won't go above is the Lord. It's equal to it, though, I'm telling you, or my wife. But it has to be that damn high. It has to be that damn important. Because, guys, if I didn't keep this on a high level, I would fail. Who am I kidding? Sometimes it has to be above my family even. Let me get to that, though, okay? It's above my friends. I mean, I have pissed off a few friends. I have. I be having a conversation, and they ain't spoke to me in a while, and I look down, and I have a time limit I walk. I plan that out. It's like, oh, I got to go. But you just got here. Sorry. My walking is more important than this. And yes, and I know that sounds bad, but you got to look at it the way I look at it is. I have to keep it that high up, because if I don't, I will fail. And this is one of the things that's keeping me alive. I am, so help me God. For the last 8 years I've been doing this, I truly believe I would be dead right now if it wasn't for me doing what I'm doing now, walking every single day. Well, we'll get to that. So right off the bat in the beginning, I decided I made a schedule for myself. I'm going to walk 6 days a week, take Sundays off to rest. And I did. I kept that up for years. Oh my gosh, until 2020. As a matter of fact, that's not true, until 2021. Yes, last year. I decided then, wait a minute here. I walk 5 days a week, then hike on the weekends. Because I was actually doing way too much there. I was walking, then going off and go hiking. And yeah, I'm only human. I couldn't do that. So guys, pretty much that's what got me going. And I took 1 foot above the other, like this. And I made it go further and further every time. Today I walk multiple miles. And I walk multiple places too. The reason I picked this place, which is the city park, because it's very dear to me. This is where I feel the most relaxed, because this is where I met my wife. This is where I quit smoking. Yes, in my younger days, when I quit smoking, I couldn't sleep at night, so I'd come down here and walk laps. Yeah, that's how I quit smoking. And this place is very dear because my dad used to walk around this. My friends and I used to walk around this. My mom used to walk around it many, many years ago. This place is my caretaker. Of course, I walk other places as well. I have a different place for basically different types of seasons, different types of weather. I would like to go to the football field and walk that. As a matter of fact, I'll be there today walking, but it's cold and it has puddles that freeze and it's too dangerous. I go to the other little park called Waterway. I walk there, but that's my injured park. And the reason I say it's my injured park, when I'm injured, like a back or whatever case may be, it's smaller laps. I walk up on the hill by the hospital, that park. I also walk down by the river, way over yonder there. I walk that park on occasions. And I also do the Dearborn County Trails, which is the prettiest walk yet. I'm going to be getting on video soon. As a matter of fact, hey, the Bandit Bridge, that's on the Dearborn County Trails. Yes, I did that, and I was one of the days I walked it. But guys, 1 foot above the other, oh, vlogger hand hurts. 1 foot above the other, and I kept doing it. Every day, I got myself out of bed. If I liked it or not, I came down here. I didn't care if I didn't feel up to it. I didn't care I didn't get much sleep. I didn't care if I had aches and pains. I didn't give a damn if it was too hot, too cold. It was no excuse why I could not do what I'm doing now. I did learn early on that walking's not just good for the heart and the body and building you up and losing weight, which I lost a ton of weight right off the bat. It's good for stress too. It's good for clearing the mind. It's good for a lot of things. We'll get into that in the other segments. But guys, this is what got me started. Now, the next segment I do, I'm going to tell you, it ain't all peaches and cream. No. What I'm doing has issues with it, too. And I have to fight these monsters almost on a day-to-day basis, doing what I'm doing right now. But that's what got me started, and that's what keeps me going, because I have to put my walking above everything else. And now that I'm done with the walk for today, everything that I put it above can come into play now. But until I get that walk over with that day, this has to be number one. All right, guys, until the next segment, if I said that right, which will probably be a couple days, I'm hoping the next video you all see will be a fishing trip. Maybe. I'm hoping it's going to be very windy, but it's going to be nice. And then we'll do another segment of Life After a Heart Attack in a couple days from now or something, okay? Until next time, guys, come on. Let's get out of here. Leave your comments down below. And especially if you had a heart attack and you're doing the walking thing, tell me what keeps you going. Tell me things, Tell me something. Until next time, we'll see you in a couple days.